The first thing that we need to learn how to do is how to assemble the flute. So we have the cases in our laps. What we're going to do is we're going to open them right up. And you'll see that there are three main sections. We have the main body, we have the head joint, and the foot joint. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this main body. See how there's this little cylinder right here? We're going to grab that in our left hand. This is called the barrel, right? Then we're going to take the foot joint here, the foot joint, this one. All right, take that in our right hand. Make sure we're holding it anywhere except for the keypad. So any of the cylindrical part, we're just gonna twist it right on there. Other side. Twist it right on there, and you'll know that it's in the correct position when this little rod is right in the middle of these keypads right there.
Cool.
Right. So make sure that's all the way in. All that's good. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the head joint and do the exact same thing up here. The way you know this is aligned is, see this tone hole?
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that that's in line with these keypads right here. It looks like it pretty much is. Oh wait, no, twist it this way. So in line with these keypads. We've got the instrument assembled. We can go ahead and close our cases and set them on the floor. Alright, so stepping away from the flute for a little bit. The way that we want to be sitting in our chair is we want to be sitting towards the edge of our seat. We want to have our feet flat on the floor. Our left foot should be slightly in front of our right foot. And when you're holding the flute, you want to make sure that your arms don't jut them away from your body, but make sure that they're not closed in like that. Just let them hang sort of naturally away from your body. When we hold the flute, this whole line of keypads right here, we want those to be pointing towards the ceiling, right? So it looks like you've pretty much got that down. Your right hand, it's going to look like a C, like that. Sorry, this way.
Okay.
Alright, so your first, second, and third fingers, those are going to go on these three, starting below this little tiny key here.
Okay.
Right? So the three lowest here, and then your pinky's going to rest on this first pinky key, right? And then what you want to make sure is that your your right thumb is below your right index finger, right there. Your left hand, I don't really know how to describe it. It looks sort of like that. Your left index finger will go on this key, which does not actually have a hole underneath it. Then you skip a key, and then your middle finger goes on this next one. Ring finger on this next one, and then your pinky will rest on this A flat key right out here. And then your thumb should go right there on the thumb key. When you hold the flute, obviously you can't be pushing down all of the tone holes at the same time, so you want to have your contact points. So the parts of the flute that you use to support it, those are going to be your right thumb, your left index finger right here, and then your chin. So when you do that, right? Before we get into armature, I'm going to teach you just a real quick fingering so that we have something to play. We're going to learn how to finger a B flat. So that's going to be for your right pinky, right index finger, left thumb, and left index finger, right? Your embouchure, a real quick and easy way to make sure that you have the correct embouchure for flute is to say the syllable and then say the word pure, right? To make sure that your mouth is aligned correctly with the tone hole, you're going to plant it right on the center of your lips. And then you're going to roll it out.
Okay.
Alright? Now, you might be wondering, how do I know how far to roll out? So, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you plant it and then blow gently as if you're sort of cooling down a spoon of hot soup. Blow gently. And remember your armature. Pure. You're pressing down these keys.
Okay.
Alright, try it again. Make sure you're planting it first. Right in the center. Pretty close. Right there, that's good. Alright, do you think you can do it again?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Alright, now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to teach you a different finger. But, don't worry. It's actually pretty similar. It's the same thing as B flat. So we have thumb, index finger, pinky. It's the same as this, but we take away the left thumb and the right index finger. And it's going to be sort of a balancing act. Right? And you don't have to take them completely off. You just have to pull them so that the tone hole here isn't being covered. So you don't have to take them completely off the flute. Go ahead and play B flat for me again. The first one.
Yeah.
Play it and roll. Right. Now take away your thumb and your right index finger. Right. All right. All right. Good. So, what we're going to learn now is our third fingering. This one is a bit tricky. So we have B flat, C, and then we have D, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Or rather, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right?
All right.
Go ahead and just play that as is right now. Go ahead and play it and roll again.
I think I'm gonna. What's the finger again?
1, 2, 3, 2, 3.
And then 2, 3.
Mhm.
This is already down. Do I have it on the wrong one? There we go.
Yes, there we go. And then make sure that we're keeping this index finger up against here. So your index finger should come into contact right there.
Is it supposed to be down?
No, it's not supposed to be down. It's just up against the flute here.
Okay.
Like that.
Oh, okay.
So it comes in from an angle.
Okay.
Right? And try one more time. And you don't have to blow very fast. Yeah, just like that. Alright.
There we go.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to B flat. We're going to learn real quick how to tongue a note. Tonguing is a way of re-articulating a note after it's already been played, or re-articulating for next note. The way that we do that is while we're blowing our air, we say the word to. Try that again with the B flat. Sounds like your air is a little fast. Yeah. Try that with a C.
I don't remember the C.
C is the same thing, but you take away your thumb and your index finger here. Alright, and let's try it one more time with D. Do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 on your right hand and 2, 3 on your left hand. Try planting and rolling again. When you hold the flute, you want it to be almost parallel, not quite. It can be angled slightly downward, but you want to go more towards the parallel side. Oh, I'm sorry. Try it with the thumb key. There we go.
That makes a lot more sense.
I forgot about that one.
Okay.
Okay. So, those are just some flute basics. Thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you.